Hello, everyone. The program I have today is really an important concept to grasp. It's all about each stage of growth and how important it is to get from one stage to the next. So let's take a look at the first slide here. When I worked with Inc. magazine back in the 80s, we studied the companies that made what was then the Inc. 500 list. And what we wanted to do was find out what the companies did that made them exceptional. But much to our surprise, 18 to 20% of the companies that make the Inc. 500 list are out of business within 2 years of making it. That year, 1985, it was 20%, but it varies between 18 and 20%. So we wanted to figure out why, what happened that companies that were successful were finally gone after the pinnacle of success, making the Inc. 500 list. So let's take a look at the next slide. Ultimately, what gets you to one level of growth will not get you to the next level, is what we discovered. And what we're going to be talking about on today's program are the various stages of growth, what they look like, how to prepare for them, and what some of the challenges you'll have. But ultimately, if you know the stages of growth and you make the changes that are necessary within each stage, then you are in control of your destiny. Let's take a look at the first slide here. This is what growth looks like. Here's a company that I worked with, actual growth from 2011 through 2020, a very good solid growth going from just shy of a million to close to 5 million at the end of 2020. So this is what growth looks like. However, in reality, this is what happens. To get to the next level, you have to jump the S curve. So you get to one level of growth, and then you'll do a decline, and you have to jump the S curve to get to the next level, and then ultimately the third. So you know what it looks like on a graph, and this is what it actually feels like. Let's start with the first level of growth. Phase one is really exciting. This is sales driven. This is mission driven. It's creative. It's agile. These are things you want to be able to bottle along the way as you continue to grow. It's generally 1 to 10 people, and it takes you to the next level. So you get there by trial and error. It's a family environment. It's very friendly. Everybody does everything. And this mantra of everybody does everything by phase three will do you in. You're focused on sales, establishing a niche, and internal structures are undeveloped. Accounting efficiencies are low priorities. That's phase one, 1 to 10 people generally. Let's take a look at phase two. In this phase, this is very exciting. Supervisors are hired or promoted. Functional departments begin to emerge. Fine tuning is critical here because you have to get your operations right as you continue to grow, and you focus on internal structures and control. The CEO here must delegate. If the CEO can't delegate, you never get out of phase two. So again, it's exciting. It's when you take your company from 10 to about 25 people, and then stage three happens. And this is a very difficult stage for most companies. First of all, between 25 and 50, communications break down. There's not rhythms in place, and departments are not really communicating well. As a matter of fact, barriers emerge between departments, and systems become obsolete. The key thing here is incremental improvements are ineffective. You really need to throw out systems and begin over as your company grows, because you're growing here from about 2.5 million to 5 million. So the company also needs to it requires increased skills. And many times that means that people that got you this far can no longer get you to the next level, and you may have to let them go. And people that maybe are making $30,000 to $40,000 are seeing you hire people that are C level and making over 100,000. So this transformation stage is a recreating of the business. It's very difficult. I'm working with a client right now who is in stage 3. They have won Company of the Year to work for in the software industry for the last few years. And now for the first time, they're having turnover. They're having people that are not satisfied. It's a tough stage to work through. And many companies never get through this stage to stage 4, which is going from a mom and pop to a professional company. At this stage, you're at 50 employees or more. You generally have to now meet government requirements you never had to reach before, which means you need a seasoned HR department because you're consistently hiring new people, and you need training to bring those people in and give them the key lessons in terms of how the company operates and what they need. And sales departments must be at the point where they're consistently generating leads and more sales. There has to be an alignment with the company. The concept of 1% strategy, 99% alignment is what takes you to this level. Your marketing becomes sophisticated, and the company, because it's no longer mom and pop, can run without the CEO being there. You truly become a professional company. So to review, what gets you from one stage will not get you to the next. What you need to do is understand the dynamics of each stage of growth. And when you get to stage 3 and you have the struggles that that stage demands, don't take it personally. It happens to every business. Just know that you have to jump that S curve to get from one level to the next. And hopefully you can work through that mission stage, phase 1, stage 2, getting your operations together, stage 3, that transformation from mom and pop to a professional company, at which time you know that you have to jump the curve and you're getting to 50 employees, and then you become a professional company. I hope this helps you. Thank you very much for your time today. Please join our YouTube and look for our book, which is People, Time, and Money. Thanks very much, and feel free to reach out to me. Generally, the companies I coach are in phase 3, and that's the most difficult stage. And my job is to help them get through it to get to become the professional company we all want to be. Have a great day, everyone.